Hey guys, it's Aislinn, and in today's video, we are going to be dyeing my hair rainbow again. This time, it's different, of course. I'm so excited about this time because instead of using pink, we are going to be using red. So it's going to be red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple, pink. I'm not sure if I'm going to add the pink in there or if I'm just going to do the rest of the colors. We'll see when it comes to dyeing my hair if I decide to put pink in there or not. I also got a brand new set of Bellamy extensions that we're going to be dyeing to match my new rainbow hair. In all of my previous hair dyeing videos, I've used mainly Arctic Fox and a little bit of Manic Panic. In today's video, we are going to be using a totally different brand to dye my hair with, and that brand is LUNAR TIDES. You guys have been asking me for so long to try out this hair dye, and so I was planning on purchasing all of the colors I would need to do my hair rainbow, and then like a week before I was getting ready to purchase them, they actually reached out to me through my email and asked if they could send me colors and we could do a sponsored video. And I was like, hell yeah, I was about to buy that shit anyway, you know? So I'm so excited to say today's video is sponsored by LUNAR TIDES. I hope you guys can support me in this. It is my first ever sponsored video and I am so excited about it. It's something that I love to do and I'm so excited to try this brand out. Just because it's sponsored does not mean I won't give my opinion truthfully. You guys should know that by now. I will always be completely honest with stuff because if I were you and I was spending my hard-earned money on something, I would want it to be good quality and I wouldn't want someone to be lying to me about that just so they could get money. So with that being said, we are going to be using all LUNAR Tide shades. I can't wait. I just need to shut up and start dyeing my hair because I'm so excited. So I'm going to go ahead and section my hair real quick and then we will jump into dyeing. For my red, I'm going in with LUNAR Tides Blood Moon. And then I'm just going to do a dash of True Lust. Here's our red. For our orange, we are going to be mixing Solar Flare and CM Orange. I don't know if I'm saying that right. For the yellow, we will be using Citrine Yellow. For our green, we will be using Aurora Green. For our blue shade, we're going to be mixing together Blue Velvet as well as Cyan Blue. I don't know if that's how you say it or not. I'm sorry. For purple, we are going to mix Plum Purple and Nightshade. We're going to use mostly Plum and then a little bit of the Nightshade. For the undecided pink, we are going to be using Lychee Pink. I will have a towel on my lap throughout this process, and in between each color, I will be wiping my hands on the towel. I'm really excited about this. Looking at this color palette right here, it is like a true rainbow color. Normally I do like neon rainbow, and this is like true primary colors, and I am so excited for a change. Different, but the same, you know? All right, let's get into the dyeing process. Okay, so lately I've been trying to give tips or advice on how I'm dyeing my hair or placement while the video is playing instead of just putting music over it. In this case, I don't really know if I can give a lot of advice, but I'll try and explain some things I do that help. Let me know if you guys like for me to do these voiceovers and give you some tips and tricks while I'm applying the color, or if you prefer music to just be played over the whole thing, that's fine too. Please leave a comment down below letting me know which one you like better. So one obvious thing to do is making sure you're saturating the hair really, really well. It sounds like a very simple thing to do, but double check and make sure that you are not missing any spots. The only other advice I can give you when you're doing vivid colors like this and you're doing multiple of them next to each other is it's very tricky not to bleed onto other sections. So my trick for this is when you're doing a darker section, like I'm doing red in the front and then the next band is going to be orange, I make sure and apply the orange section in a way where it's not going to get red on it. So as you're seeing right now, I'm starting by applying the orange closer to my face. So I'm doing the whole entire strands of orange closer to my face first, and then you see I'm doing behind away from my face orange. So that way, as I am pulling that orange section forward on top of the red isn't going to bleed underneath because I have already laid down that orange color there. So that's like the best way to prevent bleeding of the colors onto each section, is just be mindful of what colors are going to be on either side of it and if they're going to be lighter or darker, and then apply the lighter color first. So that way, if that section does overlap or lay on top of the darker color, it's not going to cross-contaminate or dye that section because you have already placed the lighter color on it. Kind of hard to explain, but I tried my best, and there's a clip later when I'm applying the pink and the purple next to each other. It's a perfect example of me stopping and applying the pink first, so that way the purple won't get on that section. Alright, so I'm going to stop talking, you guys can watch the rest of this, and then I will jump back on here and talk you through the purple and pink section so you guys can get a better understanding of what exactly I'm talking about.
Time stops when I'm falling for you. The world stops spinning. My head is spinning too. Time stops when I'm falling for you. Should I stop or are you falling for me? As your world starts spinning, is your head spinning too? Should I stop or are you falling for me? As your world starts spinning, is your head spinning too? My heart stopped when I first saw you. My world stopped spinning. Now my world revolves around you. Did your heart stop when you first saw me? Did your world stop spinning?
Okay, so here is the purple and pink section that I was talking about earlier. As you can see, I'm applying the purple closest to my face first. I'm rubbing it in and then laying the section down. And before I apply the purple to the back of that section, I'm jumping in with the pink, so that way when I do go in with the purple on the back side, it's not going to accidentally touch that blonde hair that I'm wanting to dye pink. I hope that makes sense and clears it up a little bit more for you guys. See right here, I'm doing the exact same thing. I'm going in with the pink to protect that section from potentially getting any purple dye on it. Okay guys, so I got everything applied. I also dyed my extensions off camera because it took so long to do. They're so thick, and so I just did that off camera. I just sectioned off the extensions into like 1-inch sections and then just dyed different strands, different colors. I didn't have any like method to it or anything. This has actually been on my hair for probably like 4 hours now. So I'm gonna go ahead and rinse this in ice cold water. I will be back to you guys tomorrow to show you the finished result. I'll go ahead and spin around and do a 360 so you can see the whole thing. Okay guys, so I'm back. Here is what my hair turned out like. My hair smells absolutely amazing. I think it smells like clean laundry. Like when you're applying it, it has like a florally scent to it, but once you wash it off, it like smells like clean laundry. All the colors turned out so vibrant and pretty. So I just wanted to hop on here and show you what it looks like just straightened and normal. I'm going to clip in all of my extensions and then show you what those look like as well. So let me turn around and show you the back of my head right now, and then I'll go clip in my extensions and I'll be back to show you what they look like. Here are what they look like. These extensions are so thick and soft and amazing. One thing I wanted to add about the hair color is this was my first time ever using Lunar Tides, so I didn't know what to expect, but the consistency of it is so different than the other brand that I've been using. It's still thicker, but it's a lot thinner than the other one. It's very easy to saturate the hair and make sure everything's covered because it's a little bit more runny. It's not even runny. I don't even know how to describe it. It's not too thick and it's not too thin. It's like a middle consistency, so it's very easy to saturate the hair. This is what I wanted to say that I forgot to mention. Yesterday, after I rinsed out the dye, I used cold water, and normally when I dye my hair, it doesn't feel as soft because I'm not putting conditioner on it right after I dye it. But when I rinsed out the dye yesterday, my hair was so soft, and I was like confused because like I know it's not a chemical, it's just a direct dye, but the consistency of this is less like conditioner and it's more like a direct dye color, versus Arctic Fox that I had been using is more thick and more of a conditioner substance. And so you'd think that that would make your hair softer than a more of a liquid consistency, but that's not the case at all. The Lunar Tides hair dye made my hair extremely soft, and I was like, how? Like, I don't understand. You would think that Arctic Fox would have made your hair feel softer because it feels more like conditioner. Yeah, I don't know, but my hair felt so soft and it smells so good. It smells like clean laundry, and I really like the scent of it. So here is how my hair turned out. I think it turned out really, really well. I don't have any patchy spots or any spots that I missed. Thank God. That is all for today's video. Don't forget to check out my Instagram. The link to that will be in the description down below. I post way more of my day-to-day life on there. I will also leave a link to Lunar Tides in the description down below in case you want to purchase any of their hair dye. I highly recommend. I like it. It's my favorite hair dye that I've used so far. I just really like the consistency of it, and it was a lot easier for me to apply on my hair. I didn't have to worry about trying to work it in a lot. Give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. I love you guys so much, and until next time, guys, stay weird.